watching it. Oh, when the Saints go marching in.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New Orleans Saints. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To the air right away. Here's Shuck. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Let's go.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Shuck. Olave holds it in. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The Saints at 4-6 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints are on the board first here this afternoon. The extra point forthcoming. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Saints 7, Falcons 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts. Sometimes it's design, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And that is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
In motion comes the tight end left. To the air, Penix. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Ball on the 27. Here's second down and 5.
Here we go. Here we go.
To throw is Shuck. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Buffalo 18. 70. Viking 18. 60 Eagles. Tighten up.
ETN on the toss right. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brings up second and 12 at the 18-yard line.
Here we go, sack. Cowboy 8.
To throw now, Shuck. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 17 yards out. And the Saints are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Falcons, nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And I'll tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And looking to throw, Penix. Here's a screen for Robinson. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive trading. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
19 Tiger. Cowboy 8. Back.
Now Penix. Complete to Drake London. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First catch here for London, and also a first down.
At the 47-yard line.
60 Eagles.
They'll try to throw again. Here's Penix. It's complete to Diggs. And And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
14 more
Back-to-back
yards.
nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
60 Bison.
Looking to throw, Penix. Into the hands of London. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
4 yards. That's another Falcons first down. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Atlanta.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are back within a score. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point up and good by Folk. And that'll make our score 14-7. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Let's go. Let's stay 19. Pass for 11. Reset.
Now Shuck. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing, Shuck. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Here's Penix. Over the middle, it's complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Falcons.
Here we go. Nike 18.
They'll throw with Penix. He's going to let this one go deep. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got to bracket it out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Penix to the air once more. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go, set. 70 Lions. Go score.
Back to throw again. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
13 yards. And a Falcon first down.
Robinson up the middle. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Second and 14. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Chase Young has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
Now Brown only wants the football. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
And I'm not sure if he got a little sloppy with his mechanics or just put too much juice on the snap. But either way, this one ends up out of the punter's reach. And now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. A give left side to Robinson.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Chase Young.
That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
At the 60, at the 60.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
The Folks' kick is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
After the made field goal, back out is Nick Folk to kick this one off.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they're going to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Man over the middle, and it's complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
No gain on the play there, second down.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Now a 2nd and 10. Shuck now to throw.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's Shuck.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
2nd and 7.
They'll throw now on the final play. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports.
Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
23-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Saints are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Results in a 4th down.
They'll indeed go. Here's Shuck. He's got his
this one down just shy of the 20. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
He'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go to the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
To throw is Shuck.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. No problem there on the extra point. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
To the air, Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on first down. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Brian Brzee gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. That one deep for London.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Martin Emerson. And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. To throw now, Shuck.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
The 2nd-round pick leading this offense well. It'll be a first down. From the gun, Shuck.
That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Chris Olave.
56 yards.
And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Saints 28, Falcons 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
It's a big play there for Atlanta. 43 yards.
First down. A gain of 43 yards. And a Falcon first down.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40.
And looking to throw, Penix. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Throwing again, Penix.
Going deep for Diggs. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And now Nick Folk. His career long, 56 yards. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt.
So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
12 yards.
12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
He'll drop this one off with ETN.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now Shuck. Olave holds it in.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th.
Shuck again.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 23 yards on the play.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Working out of the gun here, Shuck. He'll get that underneath ETN. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Noah Fant from 13 yards out. And the Saints look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
The kick is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Here's Penix. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. Give him 32 on the play.
32 yards. And the Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
21-yard line.
Looking to throw, Penix. Now he'll take this and run. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
They'll throw with Penix. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Falcons are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
First and goal, Atlanta.
Now Penix. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
A pickup of 2 brings up second and goal at the 5-yard line.
2nd and 5. Now Penix going to hold on to it. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll try and throw. Here's Penix. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jonas Sanker. And the Saints are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10.
Shuck now to throw. He completes it to Olave. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. The extra point splits the uprights. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
42. Falcons 13.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. evades him at the 20. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless too.
There's that man again. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
First down, Atlanta.
21G.
From the gun, it's Tua. That's out wide here for Robinson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Now Tua signaling to change things up.
At the 31-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will get enough for a 1st down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And that one almost intercepted. Could have been his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. Well, finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back, 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Falcons 20.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans.
That's good for a Saints. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Trying to lay one up deep.
That is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Mike Hughes. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
2nd down and 6 now. And now an audible here into something else.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
1st down. First and 10
Now
at the
Tua.
31-yard line.
And a man, and he hits him in stride. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Tua sets up to pass it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Nifty move. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Tagovailoa trying again after the pick 6. He's going to let it fly. Oh, another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. How about this? And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And they can't connect, incomplete, but that stops the clock with 1 tick remaining here in this first half. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
To throw is Shuck. And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for New Orleans, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, their woes continue as the record falls now to 1-10. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.